Today we are going to talk about linear equation. To make you understand linear equation better, we need to revise few concepts such as powers.
So I hope you remember that 2 multiplied by 2 and multiplied by 2 is equal to 2 raised to the power 3 or 2 cubed. This 3 that is written on the top with a small font is called the exponent or the power. I'm sure you guys remember this.
So in order to understand linear equation, we need to understand about degrees.
Degree is nothing but the highest power of the variable in an equation. So let's take an example. Suppose if I write y is equal to 3x raised to the power 2 plus 7. So the highest power of the variable, that is x, so its highest power here is 2. So the degree of this equation will be 2. Let's take another example. So let us suppose I give you this equation y is equal to 9x raised to the power 9 plus 6x raised to the power 6 plus 3x raised to the power 3 plus x. The highest power of x here is 9. So 9 will be the degree of this equation. I'm sure all of you must have seen an auto rickshaw and how there is a meter that decides the fare for traveling between any two locations. Now, the government sets the rule about how much the fare should be between two distances. So, let's take an example of the government of Maharashtra that the fare should be 18, that is a fixed cost of rupees 18 for the first 1.5 kilometers. After that, for every kilometer, the passenger will have to pay 1.5 rupees per kilometer. And for every minute of waiting, the passenger will have to pay 1 rupee. Of course, this is not the real value, but let's take that as an example. So, the fare here now depends on two factors, that is d, the total distance, and w, that is the wait time incurred due to a traffic jam or anything. Also, let's take an example of distance is equal to speed into time. This equation we have been studying since so long. This is also an example of linear equation. The moment you increase speed, the distance traveled for a fixed time will increase. Also, if you increase the time for which you have been traveling for a fixed speed, you will increase the distance traveled. Fair enough? Similarly, this is what happens with power or the electricity that you consume in your house. Power is equal to VIT, that is voltage into the current drawn into the time for which the current is drawn. So if you are using an AC that draws a larger current compared to that of a fan, and if you use the appliance for a longer period of time, you will be consuming more power and you will have to pay more. Thank you for joining us.